What's up, people, and welcome to Virtual Friend. I am a friend and host Yasin. So in our last video we talked about coding. So I explained to you what coding is, the skills that you need to thrive as a coder, how to get these skills, how to get the jobs, and how much you stand to earn when you're working as a full-time coder. Okay, so I hope you guys learned a lot from that video. So as I promised, today we are going to narrow down a bit. We are going to talk about website designing. We are going to look at who is a website designer, the type of skills that you need to work as a website designer, how you can get these skills even if you're working a 9 to 5 kind of a job, and where to get jobs, website designing jobs, and how much you stand to earn as a website designer. So make sure you watch this video to the end, and I'm pretty sure you're going to learn something, okay? Let's get down to it. Website designing. So congratulations first on deciding to become a website designer. Maybe it's your dream, or maybe it's a career change, or maybe it's your passion, or maybe you just want to test the waters and see if website designing will give you a job satisfaction that you're looking for. Either way, it's okay. We're here, we are going to learn everything we can about website designing. So I try to condense the information. I don't want to bore you with a lot of unnecessary information, so I go right to the meat, okay? So website designing. What is website designing? Website designing refers to the process of creating websites. That's it. Website designing is it's a process of creating a website which involves the visual effects, the layout, the content. You see, all those things that you see in a website, somebody did some work at some point. So as a website designer, your work will be to create websites, to update websites, to maintain websites, and above all, your work will be to improve websites, okay, from your clients. So if you want to work as a website designer, you need some specific skills, okay? Now, these skills you can be taught at school, or you can teach yourself. That's the best thing about website designing, okay? You can just, if you have a laptop and connection to the internet, then you're good, okay? So the first skill, which is non-negotiable, you need to learn, or you need to know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's non-negotiable. So if you want to work as a website designer, I need to tell you something. You are going to code. Coding, yeah, the one that we covered in the last video, yeah. So you'll be doing a bit of coding. It will not be that much extensive, but there'll be some coding involved, okay? So the level of coding that you'll be taking will depend on, first of all, the project. How big is the project? Does the client want something dynamic, something crazy, or like a membership site? Or do they just want a simple website where they can talk about their business there, or where customers, potential customers, can learn more about their business, okay? That's a static website, okay? So if you want to work on small projects, then HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is the first skill that you need to know, okay? Now, the second thing is graphic design. Now, remember, websites are supposed to be visually appealing, okay? When you are good at graphic designing, it means that you know how to play with colors, okay? The layout, the design itself, okay? So you need to know how to play around with design softwares like Photoshop. That's a good place to start, okay? Because before you start coding, you need to design the website, and you're going to use a tool like Photoshop to design the website before you bring it to life, okay? Now, that's the process of ideation. Now, the third skill, you need to be aware of user experience, okay, and user interface. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have seen these acronyms, UX/UI. User experience and user interface, it's understanding how your website users interact with the website, okay? So you try as much as possible to create a website that is responsive, easy to use, and easy to navigate, okay? Otherwise, if they are having a hard time locating the navigation menu, they don't know how to leave that page, you know, that's going to create a bit of a problem with the website user. So you need to understand user experience and user interface, okay? Skill number 4, it's a SEO, or search engine optimization. Now, SEO, it's not really a must, but it's okay because it's one of the skills that you need to have. Gives you a competitive advantage because number one, Today, companies and businesses are competing for online markets. Okay, so and SEO has always been the king. It has always been the king of online marketing. Okay, so when you understand SEO, you'll know how to create websites that can rank better on Google and other social and other search engine platforms like Bing and the other ones. So the fifth skill is content management systems. Content management system, or CMS. Now, CMS, it's a platform that allows you to build a website and manage your content in one place. A platform like WordPress. WordPress is a CMS. A platform like Drupal, these are CMSs. So besides allowing you to create a website fast, okay, you don't need to code from the scratch. You'll have actually CMS, I like to consider them as websites out of a box, or websites in a box. Okay, so understanding how to work with CMS platforms will catapult your career as a website designer. Okay, number 6, cross-browser capability. You should know that browsers are different. There is Chrome, there is Mozilla, there are so many browsers. Okay, and all these browsers, they interpret or they display a website differently. Okay, so you need to make sure that your websites, or the ones that you create, they are cross-browser compatible, meaning anybody can access them despite the type of browser they are using. Okay, now number 7, it's adaptability. Technology is evolving every single day. Right now we are talking about AI, the ChatGPT, the AI platforms. So this is the evolution, technological evolution. So you need to be able to adapt to these changes that are happening all over. Okay, so as a website designer, it's your work and responsibility to make sure that you keep learning and keep updated with the most recent information. Okay, so those are the 7 skills that you need to have in order to work as a website designer. So what about the responsibilities? What does a website designer do? Number 1, a website designer is responsible for creating websites. Not just any websites, for creating user-friendly websites. These are websites that users can access and navigate easily without experiencing any difficulty at all, or without getting frustrated. This includes working on the layouts, the color palettes, the design. Okay, so it's your work to create websites. The second one is to update websites. Let's say you have created a website and your client needs some few pages to be added. Now it's your work to go there and update this website, add the pages or remove the pages depending on the type of updates they need. Okay, number 3, you'll be responsible for managing databases. So it's a must, or it's an advantage if you learn SQL, which is SQL. Okay, SQL, it's SQL, it's a database management programming language. Okay, so you need to learn that. You don't need a fancy degree for that. No, you just need to have the basic knowledge. Number 4, you'll be responsible for migrating websites in case somebody wants to move them from one server to another. So you might go there and help them. Okay, those are the responsibilities. So how can you learn the skills? Website designing, you can teach yourself. That's the best thing. You can choose to go to school, okay, take computer science course, major in that, but it will be a waste of time for you to take a computer science and major in website designing, especially right now when people are moving towards AI and other complex technologies. So the best thing for you to do is to teach yourself. There are 2 ways you can teach yourself: by buying a course. Buy a website designing course. You can find them. There are tons of them on Udemy. Or you can decide to do the dirty work and start researching. This includes reading blogs, watching videos, podcasts, webinars, all those sources where there are information that might help you or might aid you in your website designing career path. Okay. Now, if you want to teach yourself, then you need to have a lot of discipline. Okay, and here's the downside of teaching yourself. You won't have a certificate to show that you've achieved something, or you are good at website designing. That's the downside. You have to prove yourself through your work. But unfortunately, many people want to see the certificate, especially if you're applying online for jobs, okay? But if you decide to take a course, a paid course, they'll always give you a certificate at the end. Once you're done with the course, you have gone through the quizzes, taken the tests, and you have passed, you'll get a certificate, and you can use this certificate to apply for work. Now, how do you get jobs? There are several ways you can get website designing jobs. Number one is to reach out to clients. Reach out to clients yourself. How do you reach out to clients? You see, I'm pretty sure most of you have come across a website that is not appealing, an ugly website, if I might say. Now, this is the first place, or it's the best place to start looking for work. You can contact the person or the owner of this website, talk to them, show them your portfolio. Remember, you've done your course, you've been creating a website somewhere. Show them the portfolio and try and explain to them what you're going to do to their website or for their website. Okay? Explain the importance of having a good website. Explain to them why a beautiful website is appealing to clients. Okay? Now, you break it down to them in a friendly way, they might hire you. Second place to find website designing jobs is to apply to website designing companies. Yeah, just send in your application. You just tell them you have these X years of experience or X months of experience. You can do this. This is my portfolio. They might consider your application. That place to look for work is through Upwork. I love Upwork. Upwork is very simple to use. It's free. All you have to do is just to create an account there, modify it and edit it to reflect the type of skills that you want to offer. Then you start now applying to jobs. They call it sending proposals. You start applying to jobs, and then one by one you're going to find clients who will be interested in your work. The fourth one is through job boards. Job boards like Indeed and Monster. And LinkedIn, by the way, it's becoming a very popular job board today. You can reach out to these platforms and try and find some clients who are looking for people with your skills. The best thing about Indeed is that you can just upload your CV there, then you'll be getting notifications every single day whenever there is a job that matches your skills, okay? So, how much do people earn? When you're working as a website designer, there's a potential for growth. That's number one. But as a beginner, you should not expect to be paid a lot of money, okay? But according to the research that I've done, the average rate, they're paid hourly, by the way. They're given an hourly rate. So an average rate, it's $30 to $45 an hour. That's an average pay. $30 to $45 an hour, depending the client, their budget, and the project complexity, okay? Now, how can you improve your skills? The best way to improve your skills as a website designer is to practice. Practice, practice, practice. Keep practicing until you master website designing, okay? And it doesn't hurt to add in another programming language. Like PHP. PHP, by the way, goes together with HTML and CSS. And you can try even learning Python. Python, it's also being utilized in website designing, okay? So at the end of the day, it comes down to you as an individual. Do you really want this bad enough, or do you just want to learn a skill, okay? So the secret to succeeding as a website designer is practice, 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 okay? So that is it, guys. I hope I've covered everything. And if you have any questions, or you feel like something ain't clear, or I haven't covered something, you can leave that in the comment section. I always respond. If you love this video, kindly give me a thumbs up, and kindly share this video with somebody you know that might benefit from this information, something that might, or you feel like it might guide them into deciding the career path they want to choose. But don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm appreciating the love I'm getting, so don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, when we'll be talking about WordPress designing. Now we are going to narrow down again to WordPress. Until next time, guys, you keep safe, okay? Have a lovely evening.